come to my very first jumping show with me. So obviously first thing in the morning I had to get ready. So since I was doing jumpers, I did not have to put my hair up in my helmet, so obviously I decided to put it in a simple bun. It was time to add the final little things to my outfit, so I quickly just put on my little bib belt that I got specifically for showing. Then I wanted to grab a fleece because it was 5 in the morning, so it was pretty chilly out. Then I put on my Lucky Show socks, which have Lucky Charms on them. Coincidence. And then it was time to head to the show. That's my dog. I was very nervous for this show because it was my first time jumping ever in a show, and it was on a horse that I've just gained jumping confidence on. So yeah, I was a bit nervous, but we got there and it was time for my rounds. So in my first round, I did place 6, which was last in my class, but I went overtime because Iris technically had a refusal, even though we never stopped moving, which I think was slightly unfair, but it's okay. But here was our round. Here is our little refusal, but technically we never actually stopped moving, and we didn't chip the jump or cross our path, so. I think the main reason that I went overtime was because I trotted this course, because I wasn't sure how she was going to be in the show ring, but she felt like a completely different horse than she does in lessons. Because in lessons, she's usually very energetic and overjumps everything, but here, for all the jumps that I cantered, she had really pretty good strides to them. This bending line actually threw her off quite a lot because obviously we didn't get to practice it because there was no schooling in this ring, but she was really good overall. We had to do some tighter turns, which she isn't very used to, but we kind of got the hang of it, which I was very proud of her for. And here was our last jump, and then we had to speed through the cones. My second round, I did a lot better because I cantered the entire course, and I placed first and qualified for the jump off, which was such a fun jump off. She was really good for this course. There were a couple jumps that I purposefully trotted because the turns were hard or I had to come at them at an angle. So as you can see for number 4, I cantered as much as I could and then trotted up to the jump just so that it wouldn't be hard on her. That jump actually turned out also to be a very pretty show photo, which I will be posting. So the issue with this was that they didn't actually buzz me for the jump off, so we didn't know that I was supposed to do it immediately, but then they told us to just keep going, so I did my jump off. This next jump did not have a good stride, and the photo was not very good, but it's okay. Kind of forgot where I was going and took a way too wide of a turn. I should have cut before those 2 jumps, but I didn't. But then we finished up, and I went over to my friends. And this was so fun. All of my friends surprised me for my birthday, and they set up Iris's stall all super nicely, and it was so cute. And then I stayed until almost 8 p.m. watching my friends' rounds. So I was at the barn from 6 to 8 p.m., which was 14 hours, but it's no biggie. It was still really fun. Me and a bunch of my friends were going into the rings between Leo's rounds and hobby horsing, and it was really fun. These were Leo's last jumps because it was getting really late and he was the last class of the day besides the one person doing the 2-6. Then I fed Leo's horse while he gave him a bath just so that he could go out for turnout sooner. We ended up letting him finish his food in his stall just because he's a big horse, so he had a lot of it, and it would have taken way too long to just have me stand there the entire time.
Okay guys, Leo is slightly angry. Just a little bit. Riley's not bad. Riley's fine. Good boy. Are you mad, Leo? Yes. No. Good boy. Good Riley. You deserve champion.
So do I.
You deserve champion, Leo? Yeah. I'm sad. Leo, don't be sad. It's okay. I'll get the cake for you. I have to blood a picture of the What? Hey, boys! Frick, I fell down the hill, y'all. That was really embarrassing. I need to be free, Riley. Go!
So right about here, we ended up leaving the show. Leo's parents drove me home. And yeah, we went home and I ate dinner and I went to sleep. Bye, guys.